Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are tier ranking all the games I played last month, June of 25. And this is a recurring series that I do each month. The whole point of this series is that there's games I played that I haven't reviewed yet or that I might never review. So you get a chance to see my opinion on those games, and I get a chance to see your opinion too and discuss them. Also, there's games I reviewed, but how have they stacked up over time? Am I liking them more or less? So let's go. I'll start a bit different today, and I'll show you just a couple of stats. These are the games I played the most this month, and you can immediately see that it's been mostly a light month for me. And I'm not going to talk in detail. We're going to do it next as I do the tier ranking. And also I'm going to take a look at the games I've spent the most time with. And as you can see, not that big of a difference, although some games do jump up. And there's not much different. Maybe Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and Chronicles of Crime. Anyway, just might be interesting. Nothing much to say here, except that it was mostly a month of light games, of maybe family games that I hadn't been playing with my family that much. And that's mostly it, so let's just go into the tier list. Okay, so I'm just go by no particular order. And first we start with Cascadia, it's the one that comes first. And I'm putting Cascadia at an A. I think I've been putting Cascadia at an S. I think I only played Cascadia once this month. And this was maybe the game I least liked playing of Cascadia. And make no mistake, I still enjoyed it a lot. But I think I played the most challenging scenario yet. I think it was 11. And I normally like not winning games. That keeps me hyped to try and win. If I have a game solved, I stop caring for that game. That's normally how I work. Not that winning or losing should have any influence on how much you like games. But for me as a challenge, winning, unless it's really tight and I'm still learning, sometimes it's not the best. Anyway, in Cascadia, it seems to be the reverse. I had a really hard game with that scenario. And that scenario, Cascadia is not a new game to me. I'm not going to say I'm great at it, but I know the game well enough, I think, that I can draw some conclusions. And I don't know, I think this scenario was excessively hard to the point that it's almost luck. You kind of have to do something with the bears in this scenario where it's really hard to be able to do it just by sheer luck of you drawing enough bears. And I did draw enough bears, but you're doing it really close to the end of the game and you still have to do other objectives. So to me, this scenario seemed kind of hard to a fault. And it made me think, I don't want to in the future be repeating a scenario, just waiting for that lucky draw. Cascadia is a game that I like the challenge, but I also like that it's easy and that I'm able to do it, and it's not that much luck-based. I like luck-based games when they are really thematic and there's a reason for luck, and this one, where it's mostly a puzzle, I don't really enjoy that much luck. So that scenario was the least cool scenario I played. I still have to try it again and see the other ones, but still a really cool game, just a bit less than other months. And by the way, I'll try not to lose a bunch of time like I just did now with Cascadia, with games I've been playing recently, and that anyone that's been following the channel already knows what I think of them. So some games I'll just be really brief. I'll try to keep the video shorter than the last one, so I hope I managed to do that. And if there's any game like that, you can still see my ranking, and you can still go into last month's video or any recent video of me ranking these games and see what I've been doing last month. Anyway, going forward, Witchcraft. And I'm putting Witchcraft, I think, at an S. I think it's still a really new experience to me. I played this game 5 times. And the first time I played it, it was really bad for me. I did not enjoy it at all. It's a game I was really hyped to play. I loved the theme, I loved the art, I really wanted to like it. And the first play was like, okay, I'm doing a abstract puzzle with cards. That's what I saw my first play as, and it was really disappointing because I really wanted a thematic game, because I bought this game because all the reviews said it was great, But the reason why I went to see all those reviews and I wanted to buy the game in the first place was the theme and the heart. And since then, I played the game 5 times and it's really grown on me. And I think I've won the 2 last games and I'm starting to understand it and I'm really liking it. I have not reviewed it yet because I want to go into the campaign next and do a review after I have a throughout understanding of the game. So it's missing that, but this review is coming and I really enjoyed it, even though my first 2 plays were really like, I kind of forced myself to play more. Okay, going over to World Enders, I'm going to put it at an A, but it could as easily be an S. It's a game I really enjoy. It's a family wave game that it's just a multiplayer solitaire that it's really interesting. It made my love for Polyominoes start because I didn't really enjoy Polyominoes at all before this game. And yeah, this game will probably always be jumping between an S and an A, depending on how much of a better game I had. I don't want to lose a bunch of time with this game. I actually got the Mundo Pack expansion, and tried it, just a normal mode with extra. And it was really cool. I still have to play the other mode. But yeah, I won't lose much with this. I've been talking a lot about this game. A review is coming at some point. Can't do promises, but it is. Tinderblox. Now, Tinderblox really surprised me, and I'm putting it at an S. And I'm not saying this is the best game of all time, not anywhere close, but for how much it costs, for what it promises, and for the fun that it delivers. And beware that this game can last anywhere from 1 minute to 2, 3, 4 minutes, I don't know. Like, it can last nothing, but you still have a great time. Even me, that I really can't play it. It's just too hard for me as a dexterity game, but still, it is a great time. And this is going to be divisive. There's lots of people that won't care at all for this game and will think it is trash, but it's sort of really surprising for me. And I did a review on it. Tokyo, going to the next one, King of Tokyo Duel. And I'm putting it at an A. It's not a game I love, but it's a game when I play it, it's just fun. It's just fun. It's a game that you'll only enjoy it if you don't mind swinginess and luck, and I don't mind it at all in a 2-player game that is really fast. This game could play sometimes in 5 minutes, and I think I played it like 2 or 3 times in a row, and then I'm burned down on it, but the truth is, every time I bring it out, it's just a nice experience. It's a really fast experience. I played 3 games in 30 minutes, and it's really nice, and then I don't care for this game for another month, but I think it's well worth the price if you're, as I said, into that type of game. Now, Final Girl, I think I only played it once this month, and it's a game I'll probably keep playing once each month, and it was my favorite experience this month. I think it's always my favorite experience. I freaking love this game. It's really weird that I don't play it more. It's almost like I really treasure it, and it's something I only want to do sometimes, but I really love it. And I have 2 more expansions coming in the mail somewhere next or the month after, so I'll probably start playing it more. For now, I'm just loving it. I'm just playing the Happy Trails expansion. And again, won't lose much time with games I've already reviewed. Now, Thunder Road. Thunder Road is a new game for me this month, and I don't know if I should put it at an S or an A. So forgive me if I'm not being fair to this game. This is a really cool game. I haven't played it nearly enough to really have a good feel for it. And the games I played, some were an S, some were an A, and I'm in between right now. It probably deserves an S. Just because it's such a long game. It's like, I was not expecting such a light, fun game to be so long, but the fact that it still managed to be that fun and that light, even though it lasts, or at least for me, I think it lasted like 2 hours, playing at 4 players, it's just incredible. And actually, this game also works pretty well at 2 players, which really surprised me. I thought this was going to be trash at 2 players, and that also worked. Not as good as 4 players, but it worked great. But yeah, this game just works best at 4 players compared to 3 and 2. but was still awesome. I'm still learning. I've still only played like the base game and one expansion, but I'm loving it, and I think it's just going to be a staple, a game I'll be loving forever and ever. And I just want to try more stuff. But for now, I think it's close to an S, then an A, closer. Then Splendor, and Splendor. What can I say at Splendor? I'm going to put it at an S. I don't love Splendor that much. It's the second game or third game my family got addicted to. Way in the beginning when I was trying to force my families to try board games so that I really forced them. My sister and my mother I didn't need to. My father I really needed to. He didn't want to play games at all. And Splendor I think was the first game I managed to make him play, even though he didn't want to learn it and play it. And after a couple of plays, it became his favorite game of all time, and he can't just stop playing it. And we played it so much that I just grew so tired of this game that I didn't even want to see it. I offered my copy to my parents. I don't have the game in my collection anymore. And for the most part, for the last few months, I've been refusing to play it just because of how tired I am. And recently, when they suggested it, I was like, hey, actually, I have not played Splendor in such a long time. Why not try it again? And the thing is, this is just an incredible game. The sales of this game, everything. No matter if you're a snob like me and you want to play down games that are really light and sell too much and everyone likes, the truth is this is an incredible game. And for most light games that sell a lot and are really famous, this might actually be the one with more depth. This game has a lot of depth, and just go and watch any tournament for this game. This game can really go deep. And yeah, I don't know how many times I played it this month. Probably every time I met with my parents, we played at least once. And yeah, even though it's not my favorite game, I cannot lie. This game deserves an S. It's a good experience. It's a fast experience. It plays well at 2, 3, 4, even though it's a bit more swingy at 4. It's just an incredible family game. Everyone should try it and buy it. And yeah. The only downside to this game is that non-gamers will probably just get so hooked that they won't ever want to try anything else. Like my father. Now, Tokyo Highway, Rainbow City, and I'm really divided on this one. And as you can see, I love games. Everything is an A or an S. I don't have bad experience playing games. I don't know where to put it. I think I'm going to put it at an S because it was a really strange experience. I had some friends over, and I had not prepared Tokyo Highway. It was my first time playing it. I didn't even know the rules. I just knew the rules of the 2-player version, and not that well because I played it a few times. And I was learning it and I don't even remember. But we needed something else to play. We had a bit of time and I was like, I'm just going to try Tokyo Highway because I know it's going to be fun. And I'm not going to even lose time reading the rules. I don't want my guests just be waiting for me to learn the game. Normally, if people come over, I'm either playing games that I really know well, or that I prepared beforehand, and I've just read the rules and played it in my mind, so they don't have a bad time waiting. But I decided to do something different with this one, and just play it anyway. And I gave a quick read. I didn't understand half the rules, and I explained that we're just going to build stuff and try. I explained like half the rules and badly, and still we had such a fun time playing this game that, we were playing it wrong. I didn't even know the rules and the game was fun. So how can I not put that at an S? And now, I want just to learn this game and play it more. And it's a really weird game. I'm going to do a review at some point when I actually know it and have played it enough. But it's a really weird game because it's really different from other dexterity games where if you miss stuff, you're kind of ruin the game. Like the whole point, not ruin, but you lose the game. The whole point of the dexterity game is to not fuck up so you don't lose. And in this game, it's different. It's much more of a strategy game. And when you fuck up something, you do lose a point, kind of. But then the rules just tell you, like, you fucked up, okay, everybody should help you to get the game to where it was. And that's a really, really weird rule for a dexterity game, especially one that you build something so complex that sometimes when something falls over, like it happened in my last game, and we are trying to put it back and more stuff starts falling, and in the end we are not even sure how the game was set up to begin with, how the highways were, and it's just like, fuck it, This is probably the closest it can get, and we'll just go with it. And it was still really fun as a game. And what I mean by this is that if you're a player that you're really serious about playing games and everything is to make, like, you can't accept the fact that maybe the game changed through in the middle because someone fucked up and you couldn't put it back the exact same way, and you're going to always be thinking about, did I win that game, did I lose it, did I really win or did I really lose because we changed some things. If you're going to be like that, this is not the game for you. If you just want to have fun and do some light and not care of winning and losing, this is an awesome game, and for me it's a really different and awesome dexterity game. Moving forward, Sprawlopolis. No idea how many times I played this game. It's an S, it's always an S. I'm not going to lose more time. I've talked about it a lot. I've done a review. If you want, just check back past videos, tier rankings for other months, so just check my review. It's an incredible game. It's probably, in my opinion, this probably deserves to be #1 game of all time on BGG. Yeah, my hot take, but argue with me over it, because I got the arguments. It's not going to say this is my favorite game of all time. I'm looking at it like logically it should. Anyway, moving forward, Sagrada. Sagrada is a game I really enjoy. I don't play it a whole lot. The fact that you just play and try to do there's no real progression, but it's always a really nice game. I actually really enjoy the way you play the solo mode, where there's an added depth layer where you're trying to control how much points you do and also how much points the AI, so to speak. It's not an AI, but you have a score to beat, but it's a score that you construct for your own playing. So I think that's really cool, and it doesn't get the praise that it deserves, where people just think it's a bit your score. It's not really a bit your score. Deep Sea Adventures, I'm going to put this at an S, and yeah, every game is an S for me. This is just such a cool experience that you can teach really fast, that it's highly thematic. I actually did a review on it, but I think I have not played it yet since starting to do this. And I almost forget about this game. And a friend coming over from the UK, and I just do I have at the end where I was like, do I have something like fast and easy that we can just play something different? And then I remembered this game, and it's such a cool experience. Everybody loves the first time they play this. When they get it, it's just so fun. The fact that you're starting to get greedy and get points, and then everybody dies. That's always how the first games go with me when I try to teach this, and it's just so fun. And after that, I played it a couple more times with my family, which I hadn't played it in a long while, and it's just a really incredible fun, especially for its size. And yeah, I did a review. Go check it if you want. Now, Escape, The Curse of the Temple, the big box 2nd edition, because that's important. I'm going to put it at an A. I'm going to say every time I play this game, I love it, but somehow I can still put it in an S. I'm not sure why. It's probably because when I play it, I just get burned out and don't want to play it for a long while. But I like it enough that I put my copy for sale and then bought this 2nd edition, which is big box, which is so expensive. It's really not worth it for the price, I think, but it's the only way to get the expansions. And if you want this experience and you want it to be minimally fresh, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I played it with a couple of expansions. That's my first time playing with a couple of expansions. I didn't try anything too crazy. I think I tried 3 models. And yeah, it is better. It is better than the main game, and it's a lot more interesting. If it's worth the price, I would say no, but if you're crazy like me and you have the money to spend, this is a lot better. Or just get the expansions if you can, but they're hard to get. Anyway, it's an A. I've talked about this game before. I'll do a review for this big box at some point. Just need to play it more because it was my first time. Now, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and this is my first B. This game was really meh for me. When I bought it, it stayed in my collection and played for a long time. It was the game that probably did that the most. When I first bought it, I was curious about it, but I was not sure if I was just going to gift it as a present to someone because of the Star Wars theme. And then I played it with my wife, and we really enjoyed it, but we only played like 1 game or 2, and we lost, and I forgot about it for almost a whole year. And the thing is, when I started playing solo games and really enjoying them, I had just sold my copy of Pandemic. And even though I had tried Pandemic solo right at the beginning of my hobby a lot of years ago, I had not played it solo recently. And that would probably really change my mind. And when I started playing solo games, I was like, I should have tried to play Pandemic solo again before selling it, because so many people love it as a solo game. I should have just given it a chance just to be sure before I sold it. Still, I was like, yeah, but I still have Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and it's still a Pandemic system, and I probably will enjoy it more just because of the team. And I played it solo, and I did not enjoy it that much. It was a really letdown. I enjoyed it even a little less than I was playing with my wife. And playing with my wife, I was still having the same problems I normally have with Pandemic, where I was thinking this would probably be a cooler game if each one of us can just make their separate decisions and play it solo. And I don't know. I played it, I will try it again, but for now it's just meh. And I think maybe I'm just not a fan of the Pandemic system. Maybe the Pandemic system is just not for me. I don't think it is bad, but for me it's just not good enough, just not interesting enough. And it's probably just the way I mesh with these mechanics. But still, I'm going to try it more, and I don't know. By the way, I really want to try the new Lord of the Rings, especially because it seems so hard and far away removed from the Pandemic system. And I know it's also a game that it's pretty lucky and too hard and too long, but I kind of tend to like that when games are really thematic. And yeah, maybe that will be the Pandemic game I like. I don't know. Also, I do want to play it, but I probably won't be getting it anytime soon. Moving forward, Chronicles of Crime, and this was an A. I think this was the first time I played this game solo and really enjoyed it. Still, I'm kind of getting a bit tired of the system. Even though when I first tried it, I thought it was incredible. My mind was blown up by using an app and being really cool and like watching a show and making our own deductions. I loved it. But having played it a couple of times over the years, every time it's just starting to be a bit more annoying that you have to use the app, that everything is a bit handed down to you. And I think I'm starting to lean more to trying maybe a game that is more hands-on and less guided, like the Sherlock Holmes series. Still, I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. I'm not sure if I already tried all the scenarios in Chronicles of Crime or if I'm just missing one, but I just want to finish because I want to try the Noir expansion, which I think I'm just going to enjoy a lot more for the theme alone, I hope. And I also have the Stranger Things one, and I just want to try them. But still, I have no idea if this is a game I'm just going to sell at some point, or if I'm going to keep it to play with my children one day. I don't know. It's a game I've been thinking less of in the last years, progressively, even though I still think it's a really good game. Moving on, Vegas Royale, it's a straight S. This game is incredible. I had not played it a long time because I kind of burned out on it. It's probably the fourth game my family really enjoyed and just want to play over and over again. And I feel like it's a really incredible game for doing area majority in the way that you don't even... If you're not an experienced game, you'll never guess this is like basically a war game. But you're just making bets on casinos. And it's a game that anyone can play. I once took it to my office when I was working, and people just instantly loved it. It's just such an easy, fun game. And it's really well done. How they did area majority in this way, in a really light game where the theme has nothing to do with war. It's just incredible. I had not played it a long time, and I brought it to my family gathering, and people just had a blast, as they always done. And this game deserves to be played every time. I had forgotten about it, but yes, it does. Next, Onitama. And I'm going to put Onitama at an S2 with a caveat. Yeah, the S is getting big. So, Onitama for me has never been an S. It's mostly been an A, and a low A probably. It's a really good game, I'm not going to say otherwise, but it's not my kind of game. I don't really love abstract games that much. I actually have not played a lot of abstract games to even have an opinion on them. I was never that interested. I bought Onitama really early in the hobby, in my hobby journey, because it was... it was the game to get if you want to try an abstract game. And for me, it was always an A. It's a game that I'm not experienced enough to talk about it that much. That's why I have not reviewed it yet, and I'm kind of afraid of reviewing it. But from Onitama, always works the same way. That is, you have 3 actions. You have more actions, but you have the actions that are revolving, and each time I win or lose Onitama, generally is because either me or my opponent kind of forget to check one move. Like they were checking their moves and the possibilities, because it's an open information game, totally open information game, and you know what's possible. But because the actions you do are cycling, sometimes when you're trying to see if I move here, will it kill me? And suddenly you forget to account for one card that is moving in the cycle and is going to your opponent. And every time I lose or win, it's because of that. It's because of someone forgot to check a card. And that's not the funnest thing for me. And I'm not saying that that's a problem with the game. Maybe I'm just not good or experienced enough, and I have not played this game a lot. For some people, probably they are doing 4D chess in their minds and planning everything according to the movements that the other players have, but that has not happened for me yet, and normally that's the way the game ends, and that's why it's always been an A for me. But recently I decided to get the Light and Shadow expansion because I saw it on sale. And the thing is, I freaking loved that expansion. That expansion really changed the game. I'm going to do a review at some point. That expansion makes this game not be Onitama anymore and just make it be something else. And that's something else I really love, because you're basically playing Onitama or chess with hidden information, with pieces that are not there, that are invisible to your opponent, and your opponent has pieces that are invisible to you. And suddenly the game is incredible because it's really tense. Where the fuck is that ninja? The game is really tense, and even if not playing with any strategy, because I'm really new to it, I played it twice or 3 times, I don't know. It was just an incredible tense experience, and I loved it. Even without really knowing the game and learning it fully and using a strategy, I just loved it right away. So for me, that thing elevated the game to an S, and that's why it's an S. It's with the Light and Shadow expansion. And maybe I'm not a fan of the type of game that Onitama is, even though it's cool and it's an A. But that expansion, what it does with the game, and I don't advise anyone who loves Onitama to get the expansion because it's just a different game. So you might like it, you might not. But for me, it's incredible. It made the experience incredible. Moving on. Sleeping Gods, Primeval Peril. I'm really unsure it's an A or it's an S, because I really love the experience, but it's already dawning on me as time passes. It was a really cool experience, but it has some problems. It has some problems that it should not have, and it's also just such a small experience that you can't really repeat that much, even though I'm planning on playing this again at some point. I did a review on it. Let's not waste a lot of time here, but yeah, it was an A for me. It was a cool experience, but be careful if this is a game you're going to enjoy or not. Warp's Edge. And I'm not really trying to say which game is better, but Warp's Edge is probably the best game I have right now. I mean, my favorite game is Final Girl, no doubt, but the game I play the most and enjoy the most, I think I enjoy it as much as Final Girl. And the thing is, I have no love for the theme of this game or for anything else. It's just a really, really good game that you play over and over. This is the game I played the most. I played it 15 times already, and I have not even seen half of it. I'm just having a lot of fun trying the first ship and the other ones, and I've not really even tried all the ships or moved to the other opponents that you have, and I'm just really loving. The more I play it, the more I love it. It's just such a simple game to learn. It's like, I really, really love this game. This game is really good. I think this game deserves a lot more praise. And if you go in Reddit and you ask for recommendations for starting your solo board game journey, you'll get a lot of people recommending Warp's Edge, and that's why I got it, because this game doesn't have a lot of hype behind it. Even when I posted videos of Warp's Edge, nobody saw them. Not that my channel is a big representation of what people want to see, but this game deserves a lot of praise, and I would say it's the best solo game I have, and deserves to be there with Sprawlopolis, but higher complexity. And Final Girl is just the game I enjoy more because I love the team. But they're both incredibly great and the best games. And this is the game I played most this year. And I'll probably keep playing most. Then Istanbul. Istanbul was an A for me. Istanbul is a really good game. I'll probably put it above all the other ones just because of this history I have with Istanbul. I love this game. It's one of the games I play the most, 2 players with my wife. I never played it above 2 players. And it's just an incredible game, and I do advise that you buy the big box expansion. If you're a non-gamer, or you just casually play games once in a while, the main box is completely fine. It's a great game. But if you're a board gamer and you play more games, the coffee expansion just gives it that extra bit that just makes the game great. And for some reason, me and my wife, since having a kid, we're not playing that much games together anymore. I'm mostly playing solo games. And recently I decided just to give Istanbul a play because it was our favorite game. And we also tried the Letters and Seals expansion, which I had not tried yet, and that was really cool. Does some nice changes to the game. Still, we are a bit rusty on the game, and I think we didn't enjoy it as much because we're just playing it separately from playing it so many months ago. But I do want to play it more and to mix both expansions to the full Istanbul experience, and I think this game will probably be an S once I start playing it again. And it's not a complex game. It's not like you need to play it a lot to understand it. Just playing it twice will probably already get in the mindset. But yeah, it was a really cool experience, and I'm going to repeat it. And then Through the Desert, it's an A. I'm not sure how much I've ranked this game in the past. I'm not going to lose a lot of time because I've been playing it recently and did a lot of videos on it. It's a game that's super simple, but looks like it has a lot of depth, and I'm still not sure how much depth it has, or if it's just a mirage and an oasis and not really. It doesn't not that much depth. It's a game I still need to play more. But it's a really cool game. It's easy to explain. I played it most at 2 players, and I tried it once with my family, and I still have to try it more. It's a really nice experience. The game feels great to play because there's great art, great components. I've also just gotten the expansion recently. I've not tried it yet, but it's a game I think will probably keep climbing and just be a really great game in my collection. That's also the reason I have not reviewed it yet. I think it's a game I need to spend a lot more time with, even though it's a really simple game, and I recommend most people to try it, especially if they like abstract games that are light and open-ended and pretty. It's just a great game. So that ends this video. I have no idea. I hope I made it way shorter than the others. Okay, 40 minutes. I think I managed that. The others were close to an hour and was way too much. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know if you think of these games, of my experience with them. The point of these videos are not just to let you know how I've been jamming with games and how things have been changing in my ratings of games, but it's also for me to get an idea from you guys because, there's some games, there's already been videos where people's opinions of games that I'm playing and their take on it already made me cement my ideas even better or just change them and want to play games more. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, play more games and stay awesome. And I'm John and I forget. Jesus, man, I'm flying, man. I've been concentrating the whole time and now I'm flying, man. Hovering up. Anyway, guys, I forgot to tell you my name. I was meditating and my name is Johnny and I hope you have a great time and see you, Johnny, out.